Russia's invasion of Ukraine started almost 3 years ago. And now President Trump is president in the United States. And he has promised to stop this war. And he has spoken to Putin. And the messages from the Trump administration is that Ukraine can't be a part of NATO. Ukraine can't have their land back. And some kind of deal will Trump make with Putin and then tell Ukraine, Europe and the rest of the world this is it. And maybe a peacekeeping force shall be placed in Ukraine, and that Europe has to pay for, according to Trump. He wants Europe to step up and pay. I am European, and most of the things Trump says I don't agree with. I do agree with one thing. Europe has to step up. But not according to Trump. I mean, not on terms of Trump. Not on Trump's terms and conditions. No, of course not. On Europe's own terms and conditions. Trump shall not decide what will happen in Europe if Trump doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. Of course not. Europe can pay more, but Europe have been paying a lot. Trump isn't saying that. Trump is saying that almost only the United States has paid for the war in Ukraine. That's not the truth. Of course, Europe have been paying a lot, mostly in humanitarian aid, but also in military aid. But this is what I want to see. I don't want to see peace. No? Why do I don't want to see peace in Ukraine? That's because of Russia. Russia is a terrible country, led by an even more terrible leader. Russia must lose. Russia must be defeated. Russia must collapse and start all over again. And that's not what will happen if a peace deal is taking place. Then Russia will start producing more weapons, and then they will attack sometime in the near future, in a couple of years. Maybe they will attack Ukraine again or some other country. That's what will happen. That's not what I want to see happen. Russia must collapse. Putin must go away from being president in Russia. Russia must start all over again. And the only way to do that is to defeat Russia. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Russia wants the world to think that they can't be beaten. They are almighty Russia. That's not the case. Russia right now is on its knees. The economy is almost collapsing. It doesn't need that much more to really collapse the Russian economy totally. The Ukrainians are doing it very well. They keep on sending drones almost every day, every night, to the Russian oil and gas industry and destroying it. And Russia can't defend it because Russia is too big. They don't have enough defense in all those places. So if Ukraine just keep on going and increase it even more with their drones, which they manufacture in Ukraine right now. Ukraine is manufacturing their own drones. Then, if Ukraine just keep on doing this, destroying more and more of the Russian oil and gas industry, which is the main industry in Russia, then Russia's money will run out. Soon, within a year or something. It's just keep on doing that. Then Europe doesn't have to be afraid of getting a war somewhere else, because Russia doesn't have the strength to do that. They are 100% occupied in Ukraine. They are sending donkeys and camels and mopeds and things like that instead of tanks, because they are running out of tanks. Russia is on its knees. It's just a matter of time before Russia is collapsing. The future of Europe shall not be decided by Trump. I want to see Europe cutting the ties with Trump regarding Ukraine. I want Europe to step up and say, we take care of Ukraine, you don't have to do anything. And you don't have to negotiate either. We do that as well. Trump can stay at home and make America great again, as he says. That's what I want. I definitely don't want Trump to decide what's gonna happen in Europe. Ukraine can defeat Russia with Europe's help. We're almost there. This is not the time to stop. Russia wants it to stop right now because they are on its knees. Keep on destroying oil and gas industry in Russia, and Russia will economically and politically collapse in the near future. That's what I want to see. And I'm ready to pay for it. I don't want any American dollars. We can pay for it ourselves in Europe. It's worth it. It's a very good investment. And then Russia is gone. And they have to start all over again. And they also have to pay for everything that they destroyed in Ukraine before any sanctions is taken away from Russia. But first, Russia must collapse. They don't understand anything else. If they don't collapse, they will start a new war in a few years, because that's how they think. They are totally fucked up. They have to be defeated. So keep on defeating Russia. They are on its knees. Thanks for now. Bye.